Smoke rises over the northern Syrian town of Ras Al Ain. The Turkish Defence Ministry declared victory over the Kurdish SDF forces for a second time here on Monday. Kurdish fighters have put up fierce resistance. And these are Syrian soldiers in the town of Tel Atamar, just a few kilometres away. After a deal was made between the SDF and the Syrian government, state media said the army would confront Turkish aggression. The Turkish president remained defiant.
We are not going to enter Manbij. The real owners of that area are our Arabic brothers, and they are going to enter that area. Our approach to this is that they are going to enter there, and we are going to make it secure for them.
The Syrian Kurds have made deals with Damascus before, especially in the battle against ISIL, but an SDF commander said they were faced with a difficult choice this time. There is little trust between the two sides. But the SDF quickly suffered significant losses during battles with Turkish forces and their Syrian rebel allies.
It's an important deal because the Kurds and the Assad regime in Damascus both have the same enemies. They have Turkey as their enemy number one, and the Islamist rebel groups as their enemy number two. This is a long-standing, in a sense, I wouldn't say partnership, but it's an uneasy partnership that they've had. Damascus cannot rule northeast Syria without the Kurds.
Turkey says this military campaign is targeting the SDF's main Kurdish fighting force, which it says is aligned with the outlawed Kurdistan Workers Party, or PKK, which has been fighting the Turkish government for decades. Turkey says it wants to set up a safe haven for refugees to return to in northern Syria, but the UN says around 500,000 people could be forced from their homes if the violence doesn't stop. US Defense Secretary Mark Esper says a deal with the SDF and Damascus meant having US forces stuck between the Syrian and Turkish armies was untenable. The Syrian army has moved north to potentially confront Turkish forces at various points close to the border. The SDF hope that by teaming up with the Syrian military they can force Turkish forces to retreat. But at this stage that seems highly unlikely, despite the threat of potential sanctions from some European countries and the US. President Erdogan says he has a plan for northern Syria, and no amount of threats are going to stop him from achieving his goal. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, close to the Turkish-Syrian border.